Namaskar dear students, prayers to Ma Sharda. Second lesson, electrostatic potential and capacitance. Okay, uh, we have to understand uh, what happens inside a conductor in electrostatics. Okay, so first of all, inside a conductor, electrostatic field is zero. Why? I explained you yesterday that see, in conductors, for example, metal, okay, when we apply external field, electrons will move towards positive, and here positive ions, clouds on positive ions will be removed. Okay, in that case, one electric field will be produced from plus to minus, that is opposite to external field. Hence, at the surface, electric field is opposing the external field. When values of both the fields becomes equal, okay, the net field is zero, and at that time, this transfer of electrons will end. Okay, so that means E inside, see, according to Gauss's law, okay, we know that E dot ds surface integration vector E dot vector ds equals to sigma q upon epsilon naught. Here, if we consider a Gaussian surface here inside, okay, inside Gaussian surface, okay, I will also prove here. No charge is there, so I can write here for this E dot ds surface integration will be equal to 0 upon epsilon naught, that will be 0, so E will be equal to 0. So net electric field inside a conductor, charged conductor, is 0. Okay, remember it is electrostatics. So this we can conclude only when the transfer of electron ends. Okay, means charges have become stationary at the surfaces. Okay, at the surface of charged conductor, electrostatic field must be normal to the surface at every point. Means at this point, okay, at the surface, okay, at the surface, electric field here will be normal to the surface. We know that direction of surface is tangential, so this is normal. Similarly, here it is normal to tangent, like that. Why? Because see, if this electric field, suppose it is not normal, at this point suppose it is somewhat inclined, in that case it will have two components. One will be normal, the other will be tangential, and that tangential component of electric field will tend to move the charges on the surface. But we know that charges are now stationary, they cannot move. Okay, so electric field cannot have a tangential component at the surface in this case. So the electric field itself is normal. This is not the case. Okay, this cannot happen. Third, the interior of a conductor can have no excess charge in the static situation, as I explained here. Okay, inside electric field is 0, so sigma q is also 0. Okay, volume charge density is also 0. Fourth, electrostatic potential is constant throughout the volume of the conductor and has the same value as the surface. See, suppose electrostatic potential on the surface is V equals to V0. At all the points inside the conductor is also V equals to V0. Why? Because see, we know that E equals to V by R, but E is 0. So V is 0. V means potential difference. So potential difference is 0, so potential is equal at all the points. By other way, I can explain you. If there is some potential difference, say potential is not equal at all the points, so there will be some potential difference. But due to that potential difference, charge will move. But we say that charges are stationary. Okay, so there is no potential difference, so electrostatic potential is equal at all the points. Okay, And finally, at the surface, electric field is sigma upon epsilon naught into n cap. Let us prove it. Okay. Again, according to Gauss's law, surface integration vector E dot vector ds equals to sigma q upon epsilon naught. That gives us the electric flux. This is the surface of the conductor, and surface charge density is sigma we have considered. We have to draw a Gaussian surface covering the sum of the charge. Okay, so I have considered this Gaussian surface, that is the shape is P box. Okay, small sigma, and we know that electric field is perpendicular to the surface, that we already discussed. So here E delta S, in this case E and delta S, direction of delta S will be same, so cos 0 will be 1. In that case we can write here E delta S. The charge enclosed, suppose it is sigma q, then sigma q upon epsilon naught. But we know that magnitude of surface charge density equals to charge upon area. Why I am saying magnitude? Because charge can be positive or negative, that we will discuss at the end. Okay. So sigma q will be equal to mod of sigma into delta S. That I put in equation 1, putting in equation 1. Okay. So E delta S will be equal to this value. In place of sigma q, I have to write mod sigma into delta S. Delta S cancels. So E equals to mod sigma upon epsilon naught. This is magnitude. So if I want to mention direction, it is in this direction. Suppose unit vector in this direction is n cap. In that case, vector E equals to sigma upon epsilon naught into n cap. Now if sigma is positive, vector E is perpendicular and outward. And if sigma is negative, vector E is, because see, if I put here negative, it will be minus n cap. So electric field will be perpendicular to the surface and inward. Okay, take a screenshot. Okay, prepare well, send me theory writing. Bye.